Hello, this is FG back with the EU4 Anbennar. Today we are continuing on with part 2 of the Shadowdreamer campaign. Last episode, we basically got our realm started, migrated from over here, wait, where is it? Somewhere around here, all the way to Gore Ozenbrung, and I went ahead and played ahead just a little bit, because it's not too interesting. We're gonna go ahead and do bottomless bags. And we should probably... Let me just check. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Raise morale. And we want to organize the troops. 160 is typically where I like to sit. Are we, okay, yeah, we're behind. And then we will give the party a 100. Additionally, we can do look for omens. Not really what I was looking for. Kill them all. Alright. Go ahead and do some advisors. Just kind of keep the mana point generation going. We'll just go ahead and call this... Right, that... Alright, just like that, go here, and then we hit expedition, start preparations, send manpower, 10,000 men. Start. Alright. Don't really want to touch this right now, because we need... yeah, 75 of our government power to be able to do stuff. Currently, we're annexing Greedy Gren because we can't colonize this province. And we lose to the fucking golem, which sucks. Build a spy network in there, so we can prepare to fight Verkal Gulan. Alright, we don't need to take that. Up the diet. $42. Yes. Alright. Alright. Get some extra supplies. So what are we looking like in terms of morale? Not amazing. Alliances. Could I even do 2 alliances? No. Yeah, we like our goblins. Okay. Going deeper. Onward. dwarves. Alright, how we're looking? Morale is not amazing. Morale tends to be what usually kills you for the expeditions. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, kinda. Have to retrieve the loot. Yeah, probably was not worth it. Can I give them a better general? Probably not. As long as they don't attack us too often, it should be good. Alright. Get a bunch of morale back. What should we end with? Oh. Can't tell. Yes, we like the trolls. Alright, we cannot take that on. Cottage industry. Can't afford to make them upset right now. Gotta build it in the capital. Alright. A pair of dwarves in chains were dragged along the Dwarvar. One was from Segulder, the other a traveling merchant snatched off the ruins of the Gold Highway. After days on the march, they were unceremoniously shoved to the ground. One of their captors, an imperious-looking black orc with fiery eyes, demanded something of them in their coarse tongue. The citrine dwarf spat at the orc's feet, but the merchant grabbed him and pointed to a metallic ribbon that cut through the stone below him. Both stared as they spoke their final words in unison. Mithril. Okay. So we can cultivate mithril in those two provinces. Really want to develop somewhere to get the institution. This is probably going to be the place. Because mithril is super dang valuable. What am I doing? I can fire that, and then I'll do the development. Alrighty. Excellent. And we want to go ahead and throw that down there, because we're a pretty magical nation. Oh no, kill them all. $15-13. Damn, we gotta go back. Yeah, and throw conjure supplies down. How much mana do we generate per month? 1.2. Okay. Are they going to stack wipe me? Yes. Okay. Trying to siege Azkassur was definitely a mistake. Okay. Next, we will colonize. Oh, we gotta siege those back down. Oh yeah, we can do that. Look for omens. do that at some point. Next, we're gonna have to annex them. Please, just let me take this province. Come down here. Alright. Yeah, we'll pay for it. I can guarantee you Verkal Guland was not worth this much. Autonomous vassal, right? Yeah. Alrighty. Dreams of devoured gold. Lazy, spiteful, bitter, greedy. The dwarves of Verkal Guland were, in spite of their enormous wealth, some of the most morally bankrupt of their stunted kind. The lesson of the dream will never reach their carefully guarded hearts. Instead, we will crack them and their vaults with the blade. Suffer not the dwarf to live. Alright, so now we can pour that. Good riddance. Do that. Okay. Yes. Study magic. Actually, don't study magic there. We will go with... Yes. There we are. We don't really need tech at the moment, so we will go ahead and just start developing this. Do that. I'll click this a few times. Alright. We'll do advancement, and with the money we took off Jadari, we can pay for everything. Alright. Sorry, I had to plug my headphones in because they died for some reason. Urbanization. We have the cash to pay that off. Okay, we don't need that. And we will improve relations here. Okay, let's do a monstrous conquest. Close as that being done? Very close, actually. Yeah, we'll just let him be. I do want that. Splendid. Alright, so I will go ahead and take these provinces. Like that. Alright. That's pretty good. And then we want to recall them. Send them right here. Never mind. Send them back that way then. Alrighty. You can colonize that. It's our natural scientist. Yeah, mage, but good. Probably should have a general. They have the Northern Troll tech group. And we want to annex them, which will be done in pretty terrible amount of time, but it is what it is. No, we want Verkal Gulen. So let me... Okay, we can stop doing that. And we will need to release Greedy Grin and give them this province, which is fucking stupid that I even have to do this. That's fine. What kind of manufactories can I build? None that are worth anything is the answer. These more land, trade infrastructure, sure, we can build that. Take that off for a little bit of extra cash. You call that one, send them right here. Orban Marketplace, excellent. I mean, I guess we'll get a refund on that courthouse. Do 4 right there. These guys can go here. Throw that down, and then we want to convert. Let's do army tradition from battles. All right, so we want that. It's a good amount of morale. Where's morale? I don't want to pay that much. Way. Sure, you can have access. More loot still, core construction. Yeah, I'll take that. We are ahead in military tech, so we can do that. This is probably better. Makes our heathen provinces a little bit less upset. Now do that. Expeditionary party. Raise morale. Prepare supplies. Yeah, do this. And then party share. 100. Alright, let me get my button. Alright, and we can send one there. Yeah, we'll take 65 manpower. Screw that. Greedy Grant. Alright. Hey, buddy. Grant you that province. Placate, placate. Relations, improve relations. This is so dumb. Goblin re-education. Greedy Grin crawled across my face when the latest converts from Gold-Tooth clans brought a few small trinkets to me as a gift. While misguided in their singular lust for gold, one must admit these goblins sure do know how to find and keep the stuff. That is good. Our crusade will benefit greatly from such wealth. The idiom, no man is an island, is not perfectly familiar to Black Orcs, but it does apply. We are not the only folks in these winding caves, and as we grow towards the ultimate fulfillment of our dream, a decision must be made. Will the goblins and trolls obey the dream as we do, or will they take on a more servile role? Nelsik and Gott stood at the front of a vast assemblage of both goblins and trolls, with a few orcs mixed in. This had been a stressful protest to organize, considering the possible outcome. The large turnout had begun to lift their spirits, though, and it was Gott the troll who spoke first. Trolls, goblins, friends, we are loyal to the dream as Zog taught it to us. Why don't our leaders treat us the same? He roared over the crowd. Nelsik followed right along from his spot on his friend's shoulder. The dream is for all of us. We want equal say in how this operation is run, since we work just as hard as the orcs. There are too many of us to ignore. Gott raised his other arm and flexed, and we are too strong to do without. They can't just push us down. The crowd cheered, and the sentiment stuck. Word spread quickly to the Drogmagal and the Great Dreamer. Alright. Okay. Deal with the goblins. Okay. And then we will do our preparations. Send 10,000 men. Start. I'm gonna go ahead and take a save here, because sometimes these are dependent on choices. Expedition. Approached. I'll kill you all first. See. Rally the troops. All right. Then we can do that. Chase. Have the mages haste us. No more running. Alright. So now we will go get that. A fine addition to my collection. Can have... Let's find the power source. Dame's Deer. And then I can hit that one. Enforce the Dream. So I do not have to pay an entire arm and a leg. Versus... Alright. Deal with the goblins. Trolls. Trolls, trolls, trolls. Okay. Hey, Grisehund. So those are all cave trolls. That one's cave troll 2. Yeah. Knowledge sharing. Also worship here. It's pretty good, but attack sucks. So it's not actually all that good. many men do they have? 9,000. Take more military power. Then care about that plunder camp. Sure, we can invite more orcs in. Monstrous Conquest. Mana-wise. Alright. Good. Okay. Do that. Let's do enchantment. I have no idea who this light flute person is. Dwarven statue found. Yeah, we'll do production. Trophy pile, level 3. Let's go. Okay. Slaver's Head. Alright. Pour everything up. We will drill for a little bit. Incredible Goblin Hold. Kill them all. Ooh. Alright. Religious Unity, get those converted. Wait, did we? Shit, fuck that up. Oh, because we handed that province over. Just wondering why we failed that, but yeah, I get it. Ancestral statue. I'll take the prestige. Placate the rulers. Alright. Alright. Rod 23. Could improve our prestige later. Vultures, that. I have no idea who that is. Would quite like to know. Here. Yeah, we like harpies enough. Okay, so here we can do that, and then we need to get them down to 50%. Deal with the trolls. Is this done? Yes, it is done at pouring. Alright. Thundercam. Abdal Azam. Who may dream? Reports from our scouts in the Dwarvar claim that violence between orcs, trolls, and goblins has decreased a great deal in the recent years. I don't know if the orcs have subjugated the others, or if they've learned to work together after all these years, but I don't like it. We may soon need your help again. Excellent. Alrighty. Black Orc War Camp. So... two Black Orc war camps. And we also would like to accept the undergrowth goblins. And throw some enforced religious unities down there. Earthseed. Yeah, we're fine with goblins. And then we can do them. Sure, do that. And then we will do an expedition menu. Expedition menu. Well, it looks like that monument is bricked, which is really unfortunate because it's a good modifier. What am I doing? I'm gonna abandon that. Send a colonist right here. Right, conversion, great. Grazenrod, Lavarod 37, let's go organize the expedition. Supplies. Party share, 100 crowns. Start that expedition. Alright. Guess the game kind of just needed to sort itself out. Divine it. After it. Charge the golems. Forward. Alright. Who are they allied with? Sariand. Magicians must be hasted. No more running. Alright. Find the power source. We'll actually just do the 2 cannons. Hold on his breath. Let's try that this time. Obviously the source for the machine's power. Now they return with the news. Maintain devotion. Alright. Eastern expansion continues within the Tree of Stone. Much like so many areas of these unending caverns, the tree is absolutely crawling with goblins. This is an opportunity to prove that we are not some idling tribe that acts on instincts, but a state with consistent policies. We'll treat these goblins exactly like the others. Okay, something I would like here is a castle. And then we would like that, so you can use the Dwarven Purge. What if I do divination, rye? Alright. Let's do a more creative solution. For now, they don the newly enchanted armor. First. You to take measure of my tale, please. I know it's not I know not how long my mind will stay clear, and I wish for the world to know who I was, not the monster I became. I was born shortly before the War of the Bloody Gem, upon one of the many great shanty towns of the Dwarvarad. No clan, no history, no name beyond the one I gave myself. I learned the art of dwarven rune sifting, made something of myself with it. Took up the name Topazbeard. When the war broke, I took refuge like many others in Amhildir. I expanded upon my trade, but by the time of my 110th year I was renowned master. But my genius, it would one day perish with my physical form. I knew that. I knew it had to be circumvented. I did find a way after a fashion. I believed I had devised a way to transfer my mind and soul into an artificial vessel, not unlike a skilled mage could create with simulacra or a homunculus. I presented myself to the High King after completing the procedure. The only thing I earned was a vault in Gorvazambrung. He snorts an impossibility upon another impossibility. Only when the dragon came and destroyed the hold did I escape my silent tomb. I made it here after some time. Lost in my madness, I began many projects in an attempt to stave off isolation and insanity. But now no more. I must ask you for one last favor. I ask you to kill me before the madness takes hold again. You wish for us to kill you? Yes, they say, no hesitation in their voice that grows wearier by word. I am resolved. I discovered long ago that while I may contain Vendrick Topazbeard's mind, his soul, if I ever truly possessed it, has long since passed. Without it, I will inevitably degrade once again into madness. I cannot be killed by normal means. The construction of my form was designed to withstand the worst all Dwarvar of old could put forth. I will not share the process in which to make another like me. It is a secret that should die with me. They stand, taking a long metal fork that seems to contain some type of black mineral that many of the mages find unnerving. I also foolishly made it so I could not terminate myself. Take this, stab it into the back of my neck. I will burn out the magic and destroy myself in the process. It is an unnatural thing like myself. I will not speak of what it is. It is another thing that will die with me. It's Blackstain's Tear. One of the non-mages among the expeditionaries agrees to do the deed. It is quick and hopefully painless, as the fork sinks through the metal skin as if it was not there. The construct collapses to the ground, the magic animating its body and mind consumed by the fork, which crumbles to dust afterwards. The mood is somber, and the last mind of an ancient age gone. You shall be remembered, Vendrick. Did he figure out how to make Black Dames tier independently? Yeah, let them rest. Have a lot to colonize. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 provinces here. Well, really not that many. Suppose I can do trade ideas. Alright, and... we can go do this one. Conjuration. Meager plunder. Is that the... yeah, that's the last. Orcs are actually fairly good with war mages because of the fact they focus so heavily on shock. We get 15% shock damage, and war wizards are all about shock, so it's quite good. Okay, what do we want? Do something like that. Go ahead and throw those down. Even though they have terrible goods, because... fuck it. Trade efficiency. And we'll throw those down. This just shows, yeah, it shows superiority. Should have, yeah, we have taken points for now. We also can get more war score by winning battles because of our, or what's it called? Throw a fort down here. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That. Those. We're ready for the next hole. Alright. Popular mathematician. Okay. What are we converting now? It's good enough. These guys are still ancestor. Yeah, they're still ancestor worship. leave like 5,000 here, and we're gonna go fight here. Hey, Shattered Crown is having a good time. Oh, Umbral Covenant's a thing. Yeah, I can do that. Further beyond. Magical hijinks. Prestige from land battles. Excellent. Alright, we are looking great. Her to not have the corruption. Actually build up spy network over here. I can grab at least a few claims. Excellent. Then we can go right here. Send here. And then we can do get that. Get that. Take that. More trophies. Hurrah! Alright. Obviously, should also probably build a fort there. Launch a Zazor expedition. Now's the time. Operations. 30,300 ducats. Spare no expense to hunt. Civilians. Must push on despite our losses. Now begins the slaughter. Stalemate. We will be back. Let's actually take another colonist. And then we can get 5,000. That. Yes. Treason. Okay, that's fine. Great city of Cannon Pass. What do they produce here? Wool? Yeah, we'll do that one for the manpower. Fort Mage. I'm gonna go make sure we get a couple more conversions done. We don't care about converting these, we only care about these ones. I'm actually willing to go ahead and get Opdal Onzon done. No shit, don't do that. Do that. Plunder camp in Shadowdreamer. We will cultivate more mithril. Ooh, our air is great. Now's the time. I'll lay it myself. And we will spare no expense. Battle begins. Damn, I like trolls. Oh, I did not. Okay. Ooh, that's great. The battle grinds on as steel meets claws in a storm of motion. The cavern, thick with blood and heat, orc and beast alike fall in droves, yet neither side yields. There is no retreat for us. Zazor tears through our host with relentless force, but she bleeds. Each strike draws more of that dark ichor. This beast, which once appeared unassailable, is now finally within our grasp. Our lines hold, landing blow after blow, yet Zazor still persists. The swarm begins to lose cohesion, their attacks breaking into scattered desperation as their master begins to falter. Then, at the last moment, the moment comes. A final surge, a final strike. Zazor tumbles to the ground with a thunderous crash, and in the instance that echoes that filled the pit are gone, replaced by the cheers of orcs. As the dust settles, the remaining warriors watch as the minions unravel, their twisted forms breaking apart into ash, which scatters across the floor of the pit. When the last of the minions have dissipated, even Zazor's corpse begins to fade, dissolving into a pool of thick, tainted ichor that seeps deep beneath the stone below. Dark veins spread across the pit as if the stone itself drinks it. The pit of Zazor is quiet now. Whatever once ruled these depths and watched from the dark has finally been unmade. 8, and we are at... Now we'll go ahead and get 2 more infantry, which is good. Also, I should probably upgrade that. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be done soon. Am I not purging dwarves? I feel like I haven't purged any of them. Good, good, good. No expense. No, that's one of my... Oh, never mind, it wasn't one of my war wizards. Thought it was. Culture conversion cost, yearly corruption. I can do subservient. I do like minus corruption. Stuff is expensive to deal with. How much longer till I can take this? The dream reinforced. Dreams taking root. Dreams taking root. Okay, we can do that soon. Excellent. All right. Of this one. Alright, we're gonna get caught up on tech. Tear it down. Not have the modifier dream reinforced. Okay, I'll go with Cult Barons. Field Butchers. Alright. Then we want to go here as well. Where is Expedition? Garage. Then we can do Buvari. Oh, that's Parage. That's fascinating. We'll go ahead and reinforce the dream. Incident of 1545. Okay. The Drogmagal have devised a potion that allows the drinker to invade the dream of others. They cite a particular fungi native to the Tree of Stone that has allowed this effect. And our first tests have left the subject paranoid and exhausted. The saga, our elite soldiers, will be our enemies' nightmares, whether waking or dreaming. Alright, so here... go ahead and get rid of that. And then we want manufactories. So we can do those two. Our truce with them up. 53, so a few years. Would have been good to remember I could do that, but I didn't remember I could, so it's the way it is. Majority fleet, and we let the goblins in. Take that. Lose the stability. Edict. Lord's a lord. These guys need to go back to drilling. I'll found that under camp just because it's annoying. I'll let centaurs in. One refugees, yeah, we'll take them in. Get even more cannons. Divination. Alright. Doing better on getting rid of damn dwarves. Daz out the... Okay, we don't actually need to do that. We can do this. Let's start demonsterization. We're not that monstrous, we just kinda hate dwarves. Okay, so that will be 5 farms. Oh shit, why not that one? Alrighty, we can actually send one right there. Do this. Yeah, okay, why not? Sure. Build a fort there. Okay, we can take this for the national interest, which also gives us infantry combat ability, which is lovely. Dwarf majority flees. Devotion. Sure. We go here. Riddance. Admin tech. Do that for a little bit extra cash. Building one there, we have that. And I want to build that in the pit of Zazor. Still have a truce. Alright. I'll take cash right up front. What should we gain? 1.5 per month. That's pretty good, actually. And then we can upgrade our magical infrastructure, which is great. Yes, thank you very much. Discipline, level 3. Upgrade that. I would actually like to do that. Just diplomacy, do that. And we can now build that and a bit of Zazor. Great power. Yeah, we're very low though. Okay, truce is up. 2 years. Good. That can come off. Gonna continue building more manufactories. Alright. Ooh, our ruler's a scholar. That's good. What's the development here? Yeah, it's fine. Five years. Looks good to me. Okay, time to move on to the next one. Barrage will eventually need to be dealt with, which is gonna suck. Oh, do we have Dreamforge in this room? Alrighty. More than just fighting. When allowed to flourish as they have under our watchful eyes, these psionic mushrooms have revealed even more wonderful effects. The Drogmagal are reporting clearer, more accurate visions, the ability to share visions together, and even perfect lucid dream control, all because of some simple mushrooms. Alright, we need to build barracks. Let's check for an omen. Hey, let's go. And then we can come right there. Can't afford that. Do want to get governing capacity modifier. Okay. Dwarven Purge. Okay, we gotta build more barracks. Should have maximum amount of cannons. Is this our best war wizard? No, it's not. Language lessons. Okay, which one was that? Alright, what provinces do I need? That. They want that. Alright. And we are the ones sieging, which is good. And what we want is that. And that. That, and let me come here, and we're gonna probably need to steal maps. I can do that. Do large cast iron cannons. Who do you want to keep happy? I guess we can fire our Inquisitor. No problem with that. We done looting Segildir yet? Nope. Actually, let me see if I can steal maps of the... Okay, I can get maps to West Karvar. Okay, so for divination... Yeah, that works. Will also let us discover a bunch of stuff. Dreamforge specialization. The first storehouses are filled to the bursting with mithril ingots, and much, much more awaits in the mines. The cleverest of our smiths have come forward with a few ways we can make use of this incredible resource. We need only choose. Dream forging. I can go with that, try and get their loyalty up. Nonsensical designs. Alright. Mages in the state. Yeah, let's get that done as quick as possible. All provinces in the Ulagam area. Okay. That would be this one. Alright, these trolls are strange, but they are still trolls. That is to say, they are dumb and brutish creatures. They found a niche for themselves, tending the fungus fields in the fertile caves south of Goldhold, but they'd serve just as well as super heavy shock troops. A recent boom in population has left troll communities of our realm overcrowded. Troll overcrowding is an extremely dangerous thing, not just for the trolls. Representatives from the community suggest that we grant them further lands across the southern caves, allowing them to continue to grow in population and prosperity. Let them be fruitful and multiply. We can go ahead and take that, because we want money. And for expeditions, we need to do expeditions. Air supplies. Let's give them 100 crowns. Overall 53. Okay. Trade efficiency. Then expedition party. Start preparations and manpower. 10,000 men. Start. And now we can hit Prophet's Vision. Alright. Take 100 Diplo. Yep. Damn them. Oh. With the wronged dwarf. Can we do anything else to get their loyalty up? Gets to the greenskins, loot the bodies. Excellent, more loot. And we got rid of them. We want to let that get up so he can start revoking at least some of the privileges. So I think that is where all of our Dreamforge privileges are going to be. Majority purged, got rid of them, let's go. The dream drives us onwards, not just to conquer, but to make a pilgrimage. There is another sacred hold, the Citadel of Dreamers, the very furthest along the old roads. This was revealed to me. One day we will walk through its gates as liberators and conquerors, but for now it is beyond our army's reach. Still, it must be every dreamer's duty to visit that city, even as occupied as it is. Wandering orcs who claim to be on pilgrimage have been encountered along the road through the Jade Mines, sometimes a single orc, sometimes groups as large as 100, just marching all the way to the end of the road and then heading back into the dark. They don't seem to be causing much disturbance. Still, it's just bizarre. Should we stop them? Kill it now. Go greet them. 1,000 soldiers. Alright. More missionaries. Sure. That's fine. Alright. Thunder Camp. Yodavar. Majority flees, good. We should... we'll take the idea, sure. Going deeper. Alright. We'd like to transfer trade power there. Or majority flee, good. Alright. Can't remember if we got money or loot from doing the attack it. Yeah, we'll do that. It's worth it. And we do economy change. We found decorum. Feud. Yep. Okay. Evidence, administrative issues. Yep, do that. Dwarves flee. Let me actually build a spy network up on them as well. And to help with that, we are going to do an invisibility. One more to damn them. Okay, we're getting pretty close to being done. Eventually we'll need to fight them, which is going to be unfortunate, but it has to be done. Excellent. We will do war score cost. And then that right here. And how close are we to actually having a printing press? Should be able to get it. It's breath. Oh yes. Look for omens. We can replace him with that one. Get rid of this one. Give that one, and then this one. Supplies, cheers. Alrighty, there we are. Question of lands. The goblins have always outnumbered us. This is no new knowledge. The speed at which their numbers grow when in relative safety is truly astounding, though. They seem to enjoy living in teeming masses. A small group of their chieftains came forward and asked the orcs for land themselves to facilitate that exponential growth. But then again, we could simply press the extra chaff to service as meat shields. The wealthiest and most ambitious of the gold-toothed goblins, and that's a high bar, have come forth requesting land rights and privileges beyond their ancestral homes. They claim that such rights would allow them to develop strong domestic industries, and that we might all prosper as goblins do. Okay, so we need Drake Claw, Cave Troll, Troll. Does it count Undergrowth Goblin? Undergrowth Goblin does count. Great Claw or Cave Troll. Okay, that guy's not Drake Claw or. Proposal of the Drom Council. Okay, so higher construction cost, higher advisor cost. Less improved relations, higher dip tech cost. But everything else is good. Zur placed the heaped golden treasures of the pile, as he often did while meditating on issues brought to him. Only today, there had been word of clashes with dwarves in the west, a dangerous pit in the north, harpy raids in the south, and calls for extra resources to the maze to map the maze-like tunnels of the tree in the east. Zero was wise, strong, and cunning, but the sheer size of his realm made him wonder. Perhaps a council of seconds would better enable him to serve the dream? Alright, so send one there. Excellent. We'll remove that, and then we can do forged armor. That will cause us to lose a small amount. Do want to take that. That's amazing. Deeper, good riddance. Let's do... Which ones will we want? Don't really care about evocation. Enchantment. We have enchantment right now. Evocation. We'll do divination. He is... Let's do Monarch Mill. Alright. Nearly at 2 hours, so it is almost time to end this episode. We have claims on that. We do not. Arms, a victory nonetheless. Alright. How many men does Abdul have? More than me is the answer. Okay. Now, we need for some of these provinces up. With this 27. We have something that requires 25 army. Okay, yeah, that required 25 army professionalism. The cores are done. Steel maps of the Tree of Stone. Pick that off. Could just be able to grab more for that, yeah. It's no big issue for us to deal with that. This has a plunder camp set up. Still has a plunder camp set up. Weapons cache. Take the prestige. Very close. Alright. We have Tech 13, we have Tech 13. We can do a shock and awe. And then we also will come here and do Dookan's guidance. Alright. And then we want to hit the government button. Excellent. Dwarven Purge. And that is where I'm going to end this episode. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.